Yeah, I mean, the big thing is scoring. Scoring defense and scoring offense. That's the big thing that we're focused on, and obviously making them earn it's really, really important. I think these 3 games have allowed us to really kind of see where we're at and allowed us to go to work. I think this last game, in a lot of ways, we took I think we improved in a lot of areas that are important, and we got to have the same amount of improvement this week. You play those 3 games; those are 3 non-conference games. It starts this week. This is conference play, and if you look at the history of this conference, every week these games come down to usually 1 score. And so, biggest things that we've done, we have gotten better at not giving up the one play. We've had one play run that scored on us. We had one that big play, I guess, thrown over the top of us this last week. But the biggest thing is getting off the field on 3rd down, and then red zone scoring. That's the big thing. Scoring defense and scoring offense is what we're focused on. But our guys, we're ready to go this week, and we know it's going to be. We've got a great team coming in here, and it's conference play. Pac-12 starts, so everything we've worked for starts this week, and we just got to figure out a way to go get a win. Yeah, obviously we got to get off the field. I mean, we've created, we've been in 3rd and 7, 3rd and 8, 3rd and 10, 3rd and 12, 3rd and 20, 3rd and 19, 17, those are the percentages should be with you there. And so, just really looking and seeing what our niche is there. To obviously we want to minimize risk, but also you got to get off the field, and it's just kind of, that's what we have to get better at right now. Our 3rd down defense, we're getting a 3rd down, 3rd down defense, and even second long yardage situations are situations that we're looking hard at. We got to get better at getting off the field. That's the key. And then the other part of it too is you got to weigh where's that line going to be, because we also got to get takeaways. And as obviously the more conservative you are, the less takeaways you're going to have, and those type of things. So, that's one of the big focuses, is that obviously you want to be good on every down, but those situations, we get them in 3rd down and 6+. You ought to win most of those. You'd like to win 70% of those. So that's something we got to work hard to get better at. I'll tell you, it was being in that situation. There was the delay on that sideline when it was 21-3. We came back from 18 points down twice. I can tell you this, our character, these our players' character, their leadership, it came through. And on the same hand, we're about winning games, and I think that was huge for our team. I think I have a lot of confidence, especially offensively. Gained a lot of confidence, and our guys are playing hard. Guys are playing really hard, and I think we've improved. In every area a little bit each week. A lot last week. So you play those 3 games to get ready for these new season. Everybody knows I say that every year, but it's new season. You got 9 of these here coming, and you do the one straight in front of us. So all you got to do is go get that one, and you go to the next one. And this conference is one that every single week it's going to come down to 1 score. So, man, I think our guys are in a great frame of mind. We had great meetings yesterday. Our focus is, learn, get better, but forget what's behind you, and let's go. Let's go beat Oregon.
Coach, obviously a lot of fans disappointed with a 1-2 start, and we've seen a lot of harsh comments directed at some of your players on social media. Generally,
one, we talked about that last week. It's kind of, that none of that's productive. I don't worry about things I can't control. And nobody wants to win and be successful more than our players and our coaches, and no one has more invested. So we're working hard to do that. And, so we don't spend time on things we can't control. Well, I think he's a ball coach. I think he's a guy. His guys are going to play hard. I think that's the whole premise behind how he does things, and he's going to get the most out of his guys. So I don't know if you know what I mean by he's a ball coach. I mean, he coaches with a passion. He gets after it. His kids are going to be tough. They're going to be disciplined, and so he's a really good coach. Yeah, we're evaluating that. Obviously, I think he's very doubtful probably this week, and we're evaluating, kind of getting the answer today.
Coach, what was behind the decision to mix up some of your rotations in the secondary and what you see out of guys, Chase Lucas, Monte Key coming in?
The rotation in the secondary, you'd be a better question to ask Coach Bennett. I know that. We wanted to play 3 corners with Chase. Chase is really coming on as well. And then, we were giving up a few plays, probably had something to do with it as well. But I don't want to answer for Coach Bennett because he's making those decisions. And then we talk about rotating other places.
About how you thought guys like Chase Lucas.
I thought Chase did a good job. I thought Chase did a really good job. I mean. But our whole deal is when the game's over, you have to be a point ahead. So there's not a good job unless you win.
Oregon's led by Justin Herbert at quarterback, and for Oregon's offense, they've been really firing on all cylinders so far this season. What challenges do you feel that Oregon's offense presents to
Best. Right now the most productive running back, most productive all-purpose yard guy. I think the key is stopping him. Quarterback's very efficient. Displaces the ball. Got great team speed. The strength of their team has been their offense. Their defense is playing well, but none of those games mean anything. These first 3 games, you're playing people from different conferences. You'll be surprised by the things that you see. What matters is conference play starts, is what you do now and moving forward. So the team that we're playing is much improved and very talented. We've got to go out and we know we got to be at our best, just like they got to be at their best, and that's what it is every week in this conference.
Manny Wilkins remains interception-free and has played well by all accounts through the first 3 games. Very emotional after the loss. We talked about his leadership.
A lot of guys emotional after the loss, and it means something to them. And we got a whole bunch of guys that are fighters that it means something to. I think he might have played his best game, in my opinion. He really did a great job of not just running the plays. He got the ball out the way we want to get it out. It looked, I thought we were close, and that is what we want it to look like. And so I was really pleased with his leadership at the critical. There was critical. I guess there was more than one. But it was 21-3, and we were having bad snaps. We were just, we were struggling there quite a bit, and just how he responded, how our leaders responded, was impressive. So, I think that's something that you grow as a team, and but we know that everything we work for has to do with Pac-12. And Pac-12 starts this week, and I think our guys are dialed in and focused, and we know it's going to be a huge challenge with a really good team coming in here. But I think our guys have a great belief in each other right now.
You mentioned just now that a lot of guys are emotional after the game against Texas Tech. Does that give you guys sort of a bit of a momentum going into practice this week? Playing
I don't know. I really. On those type of things, it's just not that emotional. If you're up and down that emotionally, you're never going to be any good. I think we reap what we've sown, and we have character on this team. Our guys are playing hard. Obviously, we got lots of things that we got to improve upon. But I think that's why they respond like that. You just can't operate every day on how you feel and whatever emotion you have. When you have investment and you've worked your tail off and you busted your butt, like these guys have, and they're champions, and how the things they sacrifice for the team, it means a lot to them. The more you invest, the more it means to you. And so I think that's what you've seen, and And on the same hand, ain't nobody around here. I mean, we're not going to celebrate, coming up short. That's why they were so upset, because we don't like losing. And but also too, I mean, we take those 3 games, you reflect on them, you learn from them. They obviously tell you the things that you got to work on, and we're going to work on those things. And but it starts this week.
Anyone else? How would you evaluate your offensive line's play against Texas Tech?
We scored 45 points, so thought it was pretty good. I'm never, every week I'm pretty focused on what they're not doing right, the details of what they're not doing right. But I thought we took a big step forward.
How do you bottle up the second half performance and carry that throughout the game, especially against a team?
Well, I'd be a rich man if I could bottle that up and do that. But no, I just think it was just people don't realize, when you have, transition, even though our players are the same, it is not easy, especially with the timing that it takes to execute what you're trying to execute. And I think it was just, that's why I said the week before, we've been really close to getting our timing and our execution down, and I felt like it was a game where our guys, we gained a lot of confidence in ourselves in that game.
Everybody good? All right. Thank you.
Thank you.